When a flea enters your home, it isn't a passive passenger. It is an active parasite that forces its way through your dog's coat, using the animal as both a food source and a bridge into your living space. For many owners, this creates a difficult dilemma. You need to protect your pet, but you want to do so without introducing harsh synthetic chemical treatments into your family's environment. The question is whether we can successfully repel an aggressive pest using only the tools provided by nature and traditional herbalism. This strategy is built on a layered holistic ecosystem. By establishing 3 distinct rings, focusing on the pet, the home, and finally the yard, we can construct overlapping defensive barriers designed to target the flea at every stage of its invasion. The first ring of defense is the pet's own body. The goal here is to naturally alter the dog's scent profile to make it a hostile host for any searching insect. Dietary additions like brewer's yeast, which is rich in B vitamins, work from the inside out to subtly change the skin's odor. On the surface, a topical application of diluted apple cider vinegar shifts the coat's pH, creating an acidic environment that fleas find unbearable. For active topical protection, canine herbalist Rita Hogan recommends an everyday flea spray to provide a safe herbal shield. The recipe is simple: steeping organic lemon, fresh rosemary, and garden sage in hot water to extract their essential properties. Once cooled, this creates a botanical spray that can be applied directly to the fur. While essential oils are powerful tools, they must be used with a deep respect for canine physiology. To keep these potent botanicals safe, they must always be properly diluted in a carrier oil like almond or apricot kernel oil. This microscopic view shows the biological mechanism of rose geranium oil. Its active compound, citronellol, creates a radiating barrier that acts as a potent natural repelling force, physically pushing insects away from the skin. Neem oil offers another layer of defense through the compound azadirachtin. This molecule acts as a natural insect growth regulator. It locks into a developing larva and physically halts its biological growth, stopping the life cycle in its tracks. By treating the pet both internally and topically, you create a microenvironment that discourages fleas from attaching or feeding in the first place. The second ring of defense secures the interior of the home. Here, we rely on mechanical disruption rather than chemical toxicity. Our primary indoor tool is food-grade diatomaceous earth, a mineral barrier that is safe for the family but lethal to insects. To the naked eye, it looks like a soft powder. Under a microscope, we see that diatomaceous earth is actually the fossilized remains of microscopic algae, forming a field of sharp, jagged, glass-like structures. When minerals like this, or even simple salt and baking soda, are brushed into carpet fibers, they act as a natural desiccant. These jagged edges work by piercing the flea's protective exoskeleton. This piercing causes rapid, fatal dehydration. The moisture literally drains out of the pest, neutralizing it before it can reach the next stage of its life cycle. Once the minerals have done their work, routine vacuuming sweeps away the dehydrated pests and resets the barrier. These mineral barriers prioritize physical mechanics over chemical residues, keeping your indoor sanctuary safe for both pets and humans. The third and final ring moves to the outermost perimeter, the yard. We begin by using flea-repelling flora to establish an aromatic barrier around the property. Planting borders of lavender, spearmint, and chrysanthemums does more than beautify the lawn. These plants release compounds that deter fleas from nesting in the grass. For the ultimate holistic defense, we introduce a form of biological warfare: beneficial nematodes. Nematodes are microscopic, naturally occurring worms. When introduced to the soil, they act as active predators. As they tunnel through the dirt and grass roots, these nematodes actively hunt down flea larvae, seeking them out in their natural hiding spots. This biological interruption stops the cycle at the source. By eliminating the larvae in the soil, we prevent the development of the adult fleas that would eventually find their way into the home. Establishing a proactive yard ecosystem tackles the threat at its origin, drastically reducing the pressure on the inner rings of your defense. When these 3 rings work together, you create a balanced ecosystem that guards your pet in total harmony. The dog is protected by aromatic botanicals, the home is secured by physical minerals, and the yard is patrolled by natural biological predators. This holistic management requires more mindfulness and proactive effort than a single chemical application, but the reward is significant. You are treating your pet with a deep respect for their biology, while keeping synthetic toxins out of your family's living space. By working with nature, you are doing more than just repelling pests. You are cultivating a purer, healthier, and more vibrant environment where your dog can truly thrive.